Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me again is Kev. He's back, folks. Long work week for him, but he is back. Kev, how are we doing today, my friend?
I am great. You know, once I get caught up on all of this work, James, I am going to spend several hours over the next couple of weeks playing Alan Wake 1 and 2.
Oh, you will have
I'm
to let
very
me know
excited.
how those are. I've never played them. I've heard they're fun. I have never touched them, though, so you've got to let me know how those are.
Absolutely will do. Same. I've heard good things. The second one is a PlayStation Plus freebie this month, and the remastered I grabbed a long time ago as a free PlayStation Plus thing, and just never played it. So now that I got them both, I'm like, here we go. It sounds like it's right up my alley. Kind of reminds me of In the Mouth of Madness for any of the John Carpenter fans out there.
Okay.
I don't know that I could be offbeat, but it includes an author who's writing about stuff that ends up happening, as far as I understand. So it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know because if it's worthwhile, I will play it. Intrigued. Colored me very intrigued. Kev, something else has got me intrigued. We've got Invincible Season 4 on the way. We've got a full trailer. We're going to do a preview review of this trailer. This is not a partial one. Remember last year when they did them sitting on like the white screen trailer for like 30 seconds? That was weird as shit. It's not that. Looks like we got a full one. I have not watched anything yet. Very excited. Invincible is one of my favorite shows on TV right now. And Kev, maybe you'll get some time to watch it one of these years when you get to stop editing everything.
I do. I love it. I've got a lot of reading to catch up with too. I just realized you guys can't see my Invincible books, but there they are right there.
Oh, nice. I don't know anything about I've done a little digging into the comics, but I don't know a ton about it. So mainly if a character shows up, I want to learn more about him. I go and look. That's the extent of my outside the show knowledge, but I do love the show. So
same.
Maybe
one of my favorites.
Maybe we'll get more of Seth Rogen this year. We'll see. Maybe Seth will make it. You know, the old one-eyed guy.
We need Alan.
Alan, there you go. Yeah, maybe we'll get some more Alan this year. So name of the game is we're just watching this trailer and we're gonna review the preview.
That's right.
I think it's kind of long. I think it's like 3 minutes long. So let's get this pulled up.
Oh,
See what
good.
we got going on. Invincible Season 4 teaser trailer. Here we go.
Please tell me you're not going to eat that.
Huh? No, of course not. I'm just taking in the ambiance.
That's not look good.
Ambiance?
Yeah. I love this place.
Said no one
Oh,
ever.
he's
How
got
dare you.
Robot's arm on.
Why
Oh,
are
yeah.
we here, Mark?
Okay, 2 reasons. 1, it's the place where I tell everyone when I'm gonna be back in action, right? And 2, because I'm starving, since I just like single-handedly saved the Earth twice in the last 2 weeks.
Hey,
And his
don't.
leg.
Can you believe people used to complain that I could never win a fight?
What people?
You know,
I really don't.
my friends.
What was that?
My fans.
Your what?
My fans, okay?
What fans?
But they sure don't say that anymore, because first, I sent all those other me's packing. Get out of here, you handsome guys, I said.
Oh, that's right.
And
The
then
end of
when
the
they
last
didn't leave,
season was
I
all
threw
of
their
them.
thick, muscly buns right off my planet.
I'm pretty sure everyone else did that. There were like 30 of us out there.
And then I beat up Angstrom. Find a dimension where you're not a loser, I said, except that doesn't exist.
I really don't think you said that.
And then, this is the big one. This guy, I'm pointing at me, this guy kicked Conquest's ass. You remember that? Boom.
But did you? I mean, did you?
Yeah. I mean, also turns out he was just very lonely.
Oh my God.
That factored in a
He
little
was
bit.
missing all his skin, Mark. I wonder how that happened.
You don't fight with your skin, Eve. Come on.
Well, while you've been busy taking all the credit, some of us have been busy getting ready for what's next.
Busy doing what?
Well, busy writing, designing,
Hey.
storyboarding,
Whoa, hey.
voice acting,
Stop. No, stop.
posing.
Cut. That's my thing. Only I get to handle those.
Like you handled Conquest?
He was very strong for an old man.
Okay, then. Finish it off.
Finish off what?
Whatever this is that we're doing. This is my first time. I can't believe you let Alan and Cecil do this before me.
Right, okay, can you do the card now? Do the card now!
Is It's supposed to be blank?
This kind of stuff.
I was so wrong on what this
Can
is.
you? Maybe you could.
You're so lucky we're dating now.
Hey, could you make me a new burger too, please? Extra cheese with the pickles. Maybe one pickle.
You know, that Mohawk version of you is looking better and better.
Wow, look at that. Check out the date. It's so soon. Get those Where's Season 5 William
date.
memes ready. Or don't, actually. I mean, enough is enough, am I right? Seriously, though, get excited. Season 4 is nuts.
Hey, maybe you win another fight.
Yeah, or two. Or all of them. Maybe I win all the fights.
Okay.
So, Kev, I have to eat my words because that's exactly what I said it wasn't.
Well, they certainly have a gimmick for their trailers, James.
Yes, they do. Yeah. I want to get just a picture where we can see what's going on with his arm and stuff. Good Lord, how many times can I miss this?
Yeah, it looked like he had
Yeah, I'll just play it with no sound until I can get
both arms and a leg.
He had an arm and a leg for sure. Maybe both arms were robot. You see the city's destroyed, so there's some tidbits. Don't know how much of this you can trust because he's talking about conquest, everything. Come on. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 2 robot arms and a robot left leg. That's weird.
Interesting. I mean, how do you feel about this shtick? I'm kind of torn between James. Because on the one hand, like, they're doing something different, right?
Yeah, so let's not crush him for that, I suppose, right? It's
yeah,
not really my cup of tea, but I think this one, if I remember right, this is better than the last one. And like you said, they are doing something different. I don't know how much they're giving away. I mean, this city here is fucking destroyed.
that seems to happen every season at this point.
Yeah.
though, right? Like,
Yeah, it's the Batman v Superman thing, right? Like they just destroy everything. It's fine. It's kind of fun that they poke fun at themselves during it, and then you see Jillian Jacobs of Community fame. She's awesome. Voicing lines and stuff. That's pretty cool. Like I kind of like that cutaway. But yeah, and I guess not too much revealed, really.
yeah, which that's where it really throws me. I thought I had a formula for this whole thing, at least for my own review of these previews. But then one like this comes
so
out
different. Yeah, these are different.
That technically doesn't do any of the things that I don't like in trailers, but yet I still find myself being like, well, I mean, you're lucky I love this show because I don't need a trailer at all to be excited for Invincible.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't do much. Like I have the exact
really
same
more of
level
just like
of excitement, I guess.
Yeah, it didn't sway me either way. It's more like just hey, still here, guys. Don't forget about us. Oh, and by the way, March 2026.
So it works. I mean, grade wise, it ain't getting a great grade from me. So I'll be
as a single alone trailer, like a 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a 5 or a 6 for me.
Yeah, on the scale of how excited does this this specific trailer? It's just kind of if I was on the fence, this wouldn't help me. I'm not on the fence, so it don't fucking matter.
Right.
I'm in.
Exactly.
Like I'm fucking watching it. Like I just now was reminded about all the fucking versions of him who were fighting at the last. Like I'm like, God, I gotta go back and like remind myself. I don't fucking remember.
That part, I will give him credit for that too. Yeah, I do think that is an interesting move, and I appreciate it as we sit here because, just like you said, it's been a while.
Yeah,
and I had kind of forgotten about that. I mean, when you have Conquest come in, you kind of forget about anything else because you're like, oh shit, this dude's here.
Yeah.
Like this is wild, especially if you have just a cursory knowledge of the comics. Like you don't have to have read every book to have an idea of like who the real big dogs are. And then depending on who your friends are, if you have friends that are into Invincible, someone probably told you. If you didn't know, someone was probably like, oh shit, dude, Conquest, you better buckle up. It's about to
They don't kill him,
wild,
right? He's alive, right?
Spoiler alert, yes, he is still there. Cecil's got him underground, right? And only his
that's
head
right.
is
They thought they killed him, but they didn't. That's right.
Yep.
He's underground, and of course, Cecil's going to keep him alive. He's going to come back because Cecil's a moron. Got it. Got it.
100%.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember what's happened. But yeah, as far as just this, it's kind of this trailer is not great. But shout out them for doing something different, right? A lot of people throw a bunch of punching shots together, ruin a big bad reveal, or show something you're not supposed to, and then like so. I guess for creativity, shout out for that.
Yeah, they found a way to do something without giving us spoilers. And I don't hate it either because it's an animated show, and so there's part of me that's like, well, hey, this thing's coming out in like 5 months, so like there's a very good chance they are still working on it.
That's
so
also like they probably aren't
incomplete. Yeah, I guess I'd rather see nothing than see it at less than what it's going to be, you know? So if this was an easier way for them to do it, that makes sense to me too. I wonder if there will be any kind of additional teaser footage. I'm guessing no, based on last season, right?
I can't remember if they released something after it last time or not. I don't remember at all. I don't remember if they gave us a proper trailer or not. I really don't remember.
Yeah, so we'll see if we get any more insight. But again, I'm fine going into this show blind, and I don't know even how much the books will help. But you know, if you happen to have them, that's always a good way to just
you have
start
some
reading,
idea.
See potentially some of the paths that they'll go down. But it's already deviated from the comic in a few pretty important places anyway. So it's kind of doing its own thing. And yeah, if you really need your fix, I do think it's a great read. Pick it up, you know, save up, get you the compendiums, you know, so you just get.
I should do that.
Three of the biggest books of all time.
Yeah. I've heard they're awesome.
But just pick them up one at a time. That's what I would do. It is awkward reading a book that's that big, especially like it really incentivizes you to read quickly, because when you're only 20 pages in, you're like,
what the fuck is going on?
How am I ever going to get through all this? So
That's
yeah,
funny.
I think they benefit from the fact that they have all of that source material, and so they're kind of in this unique position to really show us nothing in these trailers.
Oh yeah, they don't have to show anything because it all exists already.
Yeah, so I don't know, not a great preview as it stands on its own merit, but the show will be good, right, James?
Yeah,
I don't have really any concerns about a bad
Zero
season.
concerns about the show. Props to trying something different. Doesn't really work for me, but like you said, they're probably not done. They aren't done, so why go through like show unfinished footage, right? And
it's like, how much would it have been any better if they just showed us footage from previous seasons? We would have
No, absolutely, probably not.
Like, you know,
no.
Thanks.
We'd probably kill them more for that if they pulled stuff from previous, right? We'd crush them even more. So
it would have been a 4.
Yeah, shout out again. Appreciate you trying something different. Not our cup of tea, but also like good for you. So we are both very, very excited though for this show. We will be talking on this channel.
Maybe we'll get Danny in on that one too.
That'd no, we're going to talk about V here soon. Gen V, not V.
That
Gen
is
v.
right.
Not
well, we can do V for Vendetta at some point, you know.
Remember.
November's coming up.
It is, it is. But it's Spooktober right now. We're talking 28 days this month.
Yeah,
Weeks
maybe
later,
we'll chase
years,
that with
centuries.
a little V for Vendetta.
Yeah, ooh, baby, I love that movie. Thank you guys for joining us. This is the Weekly Dweeb. Topic 1. Topic 2 will be tomorrow. I know we have some Marvel stuff on deck this week, so just a small preview. I don't actually know what else we're going to do yet, but we'll do something. So
probably some AI talk, I would guess.
Oh yeah, there's some AI. We do have a lot of AI conversation.
Everybody's got an AI opinion, and we have collected them. Like
we've got a collection of AIs.
Thanos
opinions.
Love.
There are real people's opinions and not just generative AI, which doesn't have its own opinion because it can't fucking make one because it's just a copycat. Fuck you, AI. Fuck you. This is the Weekly Dweeb. Thank you guys for joining us. Until next time. Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we today, bud?
I am living the dream, pal. We are in the depths of horror season, so I'm looking forward to our
We
next
are.
stream.
28 weeks later is Wednesday.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. How
I'm not
about you? How are
watching
you
that.
doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I am good. I am looking forward to that. I have not watched that yet. It's on the docket tomorrow, but I am looking forward to watching that. However, Kev, today, that is not for today. We've got pretty major news out of New York Comic-Con. We've got a Wonder Man trailer. We've got that X-Men 97 is coming out in summer 2026. Then we've got recap footage of Daredevil Season 2 and Vision Quest. The only thing really, the fact that I forgot Vision Quest was a thing, so there's that. The only thing that was released online is the Wonder Man trailer, so we are going to watch that, do a preview review of that, and then I got some recaps of the footage from the other two. But Kev,
Let's go.
Do not have any idea what Wonder Man is at all. Not a clue.
Did somebody say Wonder? The Arrested Development fans will enjoy that one.
Yes.
But Wonder Man, that is a character that I don't know a whole lot about. I actually had to throw up a quick Google search to make sure, just to take a look at some images to make sure it was the character that I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
But yeah, I believe his origin initially is like created by Baron Zemo or something like that, and it eventually was an Avenger at one point, comic wise. But I think this will be one where they might get to play fast and loose with the rules. I don't know if this is going to be an origin story or what, but I don't expect it to be comic accurate.
I think it is an origin story. It looks like the description I have here is a series follows Simon Williams, a struggling actor hoping to land a title role in a big screen reboot of the classic superhero film Wonder Man. So it doesn't.
Nice. Okay. Well, that is the same. Some of that. It's the same character name, at least. Same job.
Same character name, same job. Well, let's watch this and see.
Dude, if this means we get Baron Zemo, I'm on board. Do it the
I do
comic
not
way
know.
if you want.
I would love to get him, but we'll see here.
I mean, one more scene of Zemo in a club dancing. I'm in.
So here we go. Pulling this up now.
The world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Did you hear about Wonder Man? I hate to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
Oh, you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
That's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow spider.
Guy's killing it in there, bro.
Where have I seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal.
Normal man. The breakdown is go method.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you are here to meet Von Kovac?
Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. And action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news, you'll be the first to know.
Unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
Hey.
Kev, you're gonna have to help me out here because I don't know what the f I just watched. I'm now looking up a description of Wonder Man because I don't know. Talk to me, Kev. Teach me the way.
It feels like this is very heavy on the origin story. It looks like this might be almost like a prequel of sorts. Like that by the end of season 1, we will get Simon as Wonder Man. It seems like to me that's what they were setting up, that this experimental movie that they were going to make, that this like Stanley Kubrick-esque character coming out of retirement to do one last revolutionary film. It sounds like that's going to be their creation point. Like that's going to be whatever. That's going to be the vat of acid that he gets dropped into that turns him into Wonder Man, metaphorically speaking. That's going to be his Captain America moment. He's going to get his super serum from the movie, perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
So he gets super serum? Is that what happens?
I am not sure. I can pull it up. I remember Zemo being involved, and to remember, I say, would be to put that incorrectly. I had to look it up, but that was what my research told me. So I don't really know the origin of the character that
I'm
much.
reading it right now, and it looks he gets in trouble for embezzlement, and then Tony Stark is his biggest competitor. And then he goes to jail and he accepts an offer from Baron Zemo. Enchantress pays his bail. So this is wild. Then Simon agrees to become a pawn in Zemo's plan to infiltrate the Avengers. As a result, Simon is transformed into an ion-powered superhuman.
Ion-powered. Okay. So, yeah, that's the original plan was that he was... I forgot about any of that Tony Stark rivalry stuff, which that would be a cool element, but they can't use that because obviously we got to set up Doctor Doom things. So let's not
bring Tony Stark back into the fold.
It's bad enough they had to remind me of, what was that, Iron Man 3? Was that the one with the Mandarin?
No,
fake Mandarin, or was it 2?
Two is the fake Mandarin. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Ben Kingsley's return as the fake Mandarin? He's not returning as him, but that is that movie.
Yeah, at first I just had the exact reaction you did, which is, please don't remind me of that. One of my least favorite moments in that phase of the MCU. I didn't necessarily hate that whole movie, but I didn't like the way that particular character was set up and played out in the movie. But I guess it's piqued my curiosity now that we've seen, and I don't know, maybe they just showed us the first episode or the first 2 episodes out of 8, and maybe we will actually see him as some kind of superhero. But the way it was framed,
that didn't seem very
feel to me like this is just going to be the story of him getting that job, trying to make that movie. And then at the end is when I imagine he'll get his superpowers. So, I don't know, man.
I'd be here for that. It'd be a little different.
Exactly. That was what I was thinking. Like, for all the times we get frustrated with the same old crap, I'm not opposed to this idea. This seems like it could be cool. They showed a lot of it with the trailer. I don't know what to think, because it could just be the first 2 episodes. But if it made it feel like it was the whole season was going to be that. And
sure, it's kind of how I came out of that. Is that seemed like most of the season deal we were going to deal with there, which is very different than Marvel's typical turn into a superhero and here's the origin story.
You think it's going to go
fight big bad?
Yeah, right. Or it could go the She-Hulk route, where we're going to get just little moments of life as an actor. You know, what's it like just trying to be a normal guy?
Right.
I hope they're not doing that.
Yes.
I would. I think I'd be okay. Normally, like if it were Batman or Spider-Man and they did a whole season of Batman as Bruce Wayne, I'd be like, get out of here, stop it,
No,
go away.
that's not what we need here.
But this is an origin story that I don't think I'm alone in not being familiar with. I'm not the most household name when it comes to Marvel characters, so I think they can take some liberties with it, and it
Have some fun with it.
yeah, it could be fun. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about Vision Quest later. I think, although not everyone loves it, I think two of their best efforts so far have been when they did that quirky stuff that's in like the Wanda verse, you know, WandaVision and Agatha. I know, I like that show. Not everybody in the audience loves that. I like.
I've never
that,
finished it.
right.
I enjoyed what I had watched. I just never finished it. So
It's the best television show ever made. Agatha all along. That and the Penguin. Top two.
I also have not watched the Penguin. That is on me. Moving on to stuff we do not have footage of, not released because Marvel didn't release it. Pricks. Daredevil Born Again season 2. They showed the first trailer. Do not have it, but we have information on it. So this comes from IGN. The footage opens with Matt and Karen Page having a romantic domestic life until Matt's senses are overwhelmed by something explosive. Soon we see missing person posters for Matt Murdock being put up around town. Matt wanders the streets of New York until his former Defenders teammate Jessica Jones comes to his aid. We know at the end of season 2, they announced. I'm surprised she didn't show up, but they were all hinted at, all the Defenders coming back. We see Wilson Fisk, now the mayor of New York City, pummeling a man in a boxing ring, and a quick glimpse of Foggy Nelson, who died in season 1. It is not said whether this is a flashback or if it predates this season. There's nothing said there. Then there were shots of Wills and Bethel's bullseye eating a sundae at a diner, Fisk and his wife Vanessa at dinner, and then shots of Daredevil in action grinning as he tasers some bad guys. Not a ton to go off of there, Kev, other than Jessica Jones is there. I would like to talk about it's a quick glimpse of Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Absolutely he's coming back, right? That's not a flash. They wouldn't put that in there if they ain't doing that.
I mean, I would love it if they did, to be honest. I think that would be some high level trailer work if they that's almost trolling your audience right there to be like, oh, hey, guess what? Foggy's back.
Look at this. Look at it. Looks like a new scene of Foggy.
But it's Foggy in a dream. They're having a dream about Foggy. He's not even there. It's not even a flashback.
It's not even real.
Sucker. Yeah. But as we've talked about before, it's been hinted at and kind of laid out in front of us that Foggy's going to come back in the very first scene of the very first season, where the address of where they're walking out. I can't think of the comic number now.
Yep.
But it was the issue where Foggy fakes his death. So I think we can go full spoiler alert. That's why, I don't know, if done right, part of me would love it if they don't go that route and we just all got completely trolled. Like, oh, you
bastards.
You did it.
Yeah, bastards. I think they will. They can't help themselves, and they gotta fix that wrong. And then other news came out after. Matthew Lillard is playing a character named Mr. Charles in Daredevil Born Again season 2. He will be the antagonist to Kingpin. And unfortunately for him, as I asked Kev, I will pull a picture of him. I was like, is that not Shaggy Doo? Little Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? And Kev was like, yes, it is Shaggy. So apologies, Matthew Lillard. That's still what I remember you from. But he is playing the antagonist to Kingpin in season 2.
Who I think the rest of us see as, oh God, why can't I think of his name? I always picture him in Scream whenever I see Matthew Lillard. Yeah.
That's a good one. So that's probably better than my Shaggy Doo reference.
He probably gets that one more often, but so
Probably.
I would appreciate Shaggy if it were me. But I love that he's playing Mr. Charles, a character we haven't seen since Leonardo DiCaprio in Inception. You remember that, James? Mr. Charles was
I
the
love Inception.
fake character name he gave himself when he
Did not know you were going this route. I'm very proud of you
approaches
right now.
Cillian Murphy, and he's like, Mr. Charles, I do brain defense detective agency, whatever the hell bullshit he was spinning. It was Mr. Charles. So I can't wait to see that character
back. Did he get out of the Inception? Did he make
it? Yeah, I can't wait to see what Matthew Lillard's totem is. I think it's going to be a little Five Nights at Freddy's bear. No, but that's a quality actor. I think somebody who is such a great fit in a comic book universe and one where a Wilson Fisk that's been shot in the eye is the mayor. Like they're leaning into the over the top nature. He's the kind of guy that the more charactery he's allowed to be, the more he can yell and scream and just kind of be himself, the better those roles are. So I think he's a great fit for this. That sounds like a pretty good season. They, the first episode might not be great based on what I've seen. If they already showed Daredevil and his girlfriend in domestic bliss, we're gonna have to go through that whole season 1 he gets torn back down again. It's like
that's their only trope. They did it last season. They've done it like
why build him up?
Netflix show.
Just let him start down. Save us 20 minutes.
Just save us the first 20 minutes. Just start at the bottom and let him refine his love for Daredevil.
Like, well, do you think Matt Murdock will rebuild himself? Yes, dude. He's done it like 6 times,
he does it all the time. It's fine.
God, just leave him down there.
Just let him be. Just let him be. The thing that's not answered is I wonder if any of the other defenders, aka Luke Cage and Iron Fist, show up. They have not mentioned them yet. I think it's highly likely. Luke Cage for sure. I don't know. Iron Fist was not very well liked, but Luke Cage definitely was.
Well, they're probably nervous that Luke Cage will leak the next trailer out to the public. Did you see that? Jessica Jones, the actress that I can't think of her name. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names today.
Kristen Ritter, I think is her name. Yeah, Kristen Ritter.
Shared footage, like she was standing in the room during the screening of the trailer and posted some of it to her Instagram.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsies.
So I got to see a few seconds of it.
Whoops. We'll see. I've higher hopes for season 2 than season 1. Seems like they've kind of figured it out a little bit. After the
season 1 was pretty good for a patchwork quilt that it was, but I tend to agree with you.
Yep. And then the last thing we've got is they showed early footage for Vision Quest. It follows White Vision as he adjusts to having the memories of the late Red Vision, but no emotional attachment to them. And it also it feels like Vision Quest, like the Wanda show was so long ago. Like I forgot this was even in development. That was forever ago.
It's been a long time.
Winterbaum called this the conclusion of the trilogy that began with WandaVision and continued with Agatha all along. Footage shows White Vision and Human Guys entering a mansion where he's met by servants who turn out to be AI characters previously seen in the MCU in human form. There's James Darcy reprising his role as Jarvis. He's joined by human incarnations of Friday, who was Jarvis's replacement, and Edith, the AI program for Tony Stark's sunglasses in Spider-Man Far From Home. However, the biggest reveal was saved for the end of the footage, the return of Ultron, but in human form and played once again by James Spader with a big bushy beard. Obviously, he was killed a very long time ago in the Avengers universe. At the end of footage, Ultron reveals that the son this Vision hasn't known, Tommy Maximoff, played by same actor from Agatha All Along. If you guys watched that show, sorry. If you have not watched it, sorry. So he's known as Speed in the comics. So the two biggest reveals are James Spader returning as Ultron, except in human form, so he's probably an AI character in this mansion that he's entering, and then Tommy continuing to show up.
Man, dude, just when I thought I was like, yeah, I'm not real excited for this, as James said, it's been a long time. You had to go and tell me that James Spader is back as Ultron, dude. I am hook, line, and sinker.
Gotcha, huh?
I'm right back in. I don't know if I'll rewatch the first two to prep for this. I don't know that I'll need to do that.
I don't think you'll need to.
I am locked in, dude. Sign me up. I can't wait to see James Spader as Ultron.
Rocking a beard.
Just being Robert California again, one of my favorite side characters from The Office. James Spader, incredible. He's like, I need him in a certain range, but when he's in that range, just knocks it out of the park for me. So I'm very excited about this, James.
I'm intrigued. More so just for the Spader cameo and all these other characters that are like these AI versions. I'm intrigued by what's going on in this mansion. I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. We'll see. I like that it sounds different. I'm enjoying the fact that Marvel isn't just repeating the same movie over and over and over right now.
Well, just wait, because the series is going to end with Wanda finding out that Vision is back. And they did lean into it a little bit. They said this Vision has old Vision's memories, but not the emotional attachment. So Wanda's going to come back
from the dead,
learning her lesson the second time, because she didn't remember anything that happened in WandaVision, so she had to relearn it in Doctor Strange. And so now that she's relearned everything, she's going to come back and get turned down by Vision, because he's just not going to feel that way. He's going to have the memories, but not the love.
God, it's going to.
And she's going to have a crash out of epic proportions, so that she can be a bad guy again, because they need her to remember. Third time's always the best time.
I hate that.
I hope I'm wrong.
Now you just made me less excited.
And I think I'm joking, but
you might not be. She's not dead. She's
real,
dead.
isn't it? Yeah,
she's dead. We'll see. I don't know. Is there a? It's 2026. We have some time on that one. That's 2026. Daredevil 2026, and then Wonder Man is January 27, 2026.
It's crazy that Wonder Man is going to come out before Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Like you said, Vision Quest has been in the works for a long time.
Buddy. Long time.
We're getting 2 seasons of Daredevil before we get Vision Quest. That's great. And they fired half the staff.
Yeah.
At one point, like what happened?
They brought him back and made a season, then fired half the staff and remade that season.
I don't know. And then when they finally come out, they say, so there's what we have. Ultron is exactly where we left him at the end. Not Ultron, sorry. Vision is exactly where we left him at the end of first season.
And the whole fucking everything else in the world's changed.
All your AI friends can now walk around like it's iRobot. Like that, y'all have been writing for how many years?
That's
what you have? Whew, I don't know, boss. I kind of talked myself back out of it. James Spader, save me. You're my only hope.
Save us, James Spader. Save us.
I cannot wait, dude. James Spader and Paul Bettany doing just another philosophy fight at the end where they're just talking to each other.
Give it to us. That's what we want. Give it to us. Thank you guys for joining us. This is the Weekly Dweeb. This is topic 2 this week. Please check us or join us for topic 3 and 4 later this week. Please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, as we are now 1 away from 190. We did hit it, and then we fell down. So fuck that guy. Whoever did unliked, F you, bud. We'll get back. Thank you guys for joining us. Until next time. Welcome back, dweebs, to the Weekly Dweeb. This is topic 3 this week. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, we got Halo news today. Got Halo news. Reported over the weekend that Halo Studios is working on a separate multiplayer Halo game. Leaker says it's a long service project like Fortnite. We do have the Halo World Championship coming out this week on 24th, where it sounds like they are releasing details of a new Halo game or what's coming for the future of the series. We've done a topic on this. If you want to know more about that, go check it out. But this leaker said there's a separate multiplayer Halo game described as a long-term service game like Fortnite, which everybody wants right now. They want continuous revenue stream, right?
Oh yeah.
According to the leaker, Halo Studios is not only working on a rumored Halo Combat Evolved remake, which is pretty much just all but confirmed at this point outside of an announcement in the next Halo mainline game, but also a new standalone multiplayer-focused Halo title that's being designed as a continuously updated live service game. In quotations, my source told me it's a live service, long-term updating Halo multiplayer game is in the works. Its live service component is like Fortnite. No mentions of it being Battle Royale or other specifics, end quotes. So, Kev, I'd like to discuss this with you because you have played a lot of Fortnite and or any other free-to-play shooter games over the years. Not really my forte. I'm a Halo guy. I dabbled in Fortnite a little bit, but I can't build. I'm too stupid. I can't multitask like that. So I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Seems we possibly have 3 games in the works right now which is something. That's something that makes me wonder if the next full Halo game will not have an online component and it'll instead be replaced here. I can't imagine they would, but it's a legit question now. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that does throw a wrinkle in it. Like on its own, the announcement of a Halo live service game, like, okay, that makes sense. That could be cool. I mean, there are other versions, Fortnite. I bet, James, what this insider meant when they said it's going to have live service component like Fortnite, they probably meant seasons, which damn near every game has figured out. Like a battle pass, is probably more
battle pass with seasons, events, etc.
Exactly, where they can do stuff like that. You can have unlockables. We'll get you in for free. We'll get you in for cheap, and you'll pay us a monthly fee because that's what everybody wants is subscriptions, long-term money coming in.
They want the money in their ecosystem.
Because I don't think there's much of a need for battle royale stuff. Like there are other games like Apex Legends. I think the player base is way down. There are things like, Overwatch kind of killed half their own player base when they made you pay for a new game for Overwatch 2 after years of investing in the live service. So Overwatch 2, I don't think ever recovered. And then they got chased away by Marvel Rivals, who I think is currently maybe outside of winning that battle of who's getting the most of people's money through the live service. Like they have all these different comic book and newly created video game specific costumes, and they do MCU movie crossover costumes, and it's real money. Like I play that game casually with some friends, and to buy a Magneto skin is like $16 real. That's like this shit is not cheap, and they are probably making money hand over fist. So
everybody wants one.
Exactly. Like I can see why they want one. But what I would envision as one of the best versions of a live service Halo game would just be what you just alluded to. Like it would just be their old multiplayer, like, team deathmatch. I don't remember all the modes because honestly, really all I ever did was free for all or a team deathmatch type game. Maybe with shoddy snipes or something like that. But it was
glory days.
It was always team deathmatch and free for all. So I can't remember if they had search and destroy or any of those other types of modes. But to me, it would be basically that, because I think battle royales are kind of tapped out, but maybe or the ones that are there are established. That bubble has burst, and I don't think it's a good time to introduce competition on that front. It'd be better to do something else. And the hero shooter, I don't see Halo being a good IP for that.
No, you're talking like Overwatch, right?
Yeah, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. I think I've never played Valorant. That's like the one that I've never played.
Okay.
So I don't know if that counts, but I think with Halo's or with Call of Duty's team deathmatch being behind a paywall, and same thing with Battlefield, I think Halo could really acquire a pretty good live service fan base just by doing their old multiplayer as a live service,
perfecting it and doing it,
and then just giving us a bunch of different variant skins. I mean, and this is where I can tag you back in, James, because another version of a live service game is Helldivers 2, and I know that a lot of people have spent money to buy the Halo War Bond, and so I think if they maybe did something like that, where it was co-op, where it was PvE, I think there's probably enough Halo fans to get into something like that. Maybe.
There would, man. Yeah. The battle Royale element, no go, but man, you just got, you got in my head thinking about like the Helldiver style. If you got dropped into locations and you had to clear them out of Covenant or Flood or it would be almost an updating of, and I call it the Horde mode, but Horde mode is Gears of War, but that's where it was came from. Halo had their own for a very small time where you just faced wave after wave of enemies coming in. Like you flip it on its head and you turn it into Helldivers, and it's just, you have the drop pods, you have the ODST drop pods, like you turn it into that. Like there's some shit there.
Because
we could be some fun there.
There's some market for that.
Mode.
I think it seems like, I don't know if I don't play much Call of Duty anymore, but I imagine zombies is still a thing. When Left 4 Dead had its revival and they tried to remake that game or a new version of that game, there were people that wanted to like it. It just kind of missed the mark. So I do think back when GTA first came out a lifetime ago, me and the boys, that's the only thing we would play online was the wave mode. Like Horde mode is really the mode. Gears of War ruined that for me too. It's all Horde mode.
It's all Horde mode. They were the first ones to do it. That's what it is. I don't care what you call it.
So I do think that, there's some kind of combination of different multiplayer modes that you could piece together for a live service game. It just depends on what they do with it. Like there's plenty to go around with Halo as far as games I think people would at least be interested in testing out, but I am a little nervous about them talking about 3 at the same time, James.
That considering they've had struggles making a single game correctly, like Infinite was a great step in the right direction, but I mean, the source says that 2 Halo games are planned for release next year. You have to assume one's the Halo Combat Evolved remake, and then I would think that it'd probably be the multiplayer game. They'd almost use it as a jumping point, right? Can't imagine you'd release the Halo remake, the Combat Evolved remake, and then release Halo, whatever it is, 7 or whatever the fuck we're at now. I just don't think that would happen. They need to get this right. I've talked at length how this franchise is fucking gone off its rockers. It's not the hammer it used to be.
I don't know that they're back on with this mentality.
That worries me.
James, am I wrong in thinking that it's just a bad idea to release 2 games from the same franchise in the same year?
Remember when the Star Wars movies released, they weren't in the same year, but they were 6 months apart?
Yeah.
The only reason they weren't in the same year is because one was December. How'd that fucking go?
We can go back even further. Remember the Matrix sequels?
Yeah.
The Summer of the Matrix, they did them both. Did not go well, especially considering the turn that those movies took.
If you're trying to get your franchise back on solid footing, I think less is more here. Because I think I think you piss a lot of people off if you release a Halo Combat Evolved remake. And granted, there was no there it is, Kev. There's no multiplayer in that game, right? That game was an Xbox original. There was only split screen multiplayer, right? There was no Xbox Live, didn't exist back then, etc. Man, what if they double them up and then they use the one as the multiplayer release?
That
I guess if it's not
better,
if you have to buy it. Like if the game is free but you have to pay for battle passes, etc. And they're not necessarily concurrent, but like they're 2 different style games. One's the multiplayer. Like I could get behind it as long as they feel the same, and they don't make the Halo Combat the remake and then have the online game feel like Halo Infinite's online,
Yeah, true. Like I think that's fair. And that's probably, I like that idea more than having
Yeah.
two completely separate and full games going out in the same year.
Mhm.
At least if you market and sort of package them as, like you said, this is essentially the multiplayer to go.
Yeah.
It's like the DLC over here.
Yeah.
I think that is more palatable, like you said, as long as one of the games it doesn't feel like an afterthought when you play it.
Correct. Yeah.
As long as it feels like it's its own thing.
And
That's
not an
probably
easy
the best
cash
way to
grab.
do it. And if you do it that way, then maybe you can do something where you have like see, this is, I don't understand them both being next year, because to me the thought is like you would want one, if you're going to release two games, one of them should be around Christmas time or right around Thanksgiving, and gear up for those holiday sales. So for me, it would be like you would want to hit the holidays and then
It's almost like you would
hit
want
one
this
summer release.
You'd almost want the Halo remake to be dropped this year in November, but it hasn't even officially been announced yet. There's no way that's happening. But
And
yeah,
then
to
you
hit
can, give
and then
yourself like
the
6
multiplayer
months
game
multiplayer.
coming in summer 2026 or something like that. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Now, to be fair, I'm not a gaming journalist, so I may be completely wrong on those dates. It's
we're not
a consumer report running type guy, so I could be a little off.
We're firing from the hip over here.
The idea essentially being that how can I miss you if you won't go away? So either you release them together or there needs to be a little bit of space in between.
Mm-hmm. Correct. I would agree with that. If done correctly, I would really like it. I thoroughly, and there's a lot of Halo Online games I've liked. I'm very vocal about how I feel about the mainline series right now. And the Halo Combat Evolved remake's probably what I fucking need. I need the reset. But you also got to do it correctly too, And I don't trust them. Period. Especially like longtime Halo art director Glenn Israel left the studio after 2 decades. He did this just a couple weeks ago. His public comments hinted at internal issues, and he said he would, and this is an exact quote, he would share more, in quotations, when it's absolutely safe to do so.
Oh boy, geez,
that's a little worrisome. But we'll see here. So, cautiously intrigued, I guess. Not even cautiously optimistic, but cautiously intrigued. It's probably what I'm going with here.
Certainly curious. Yeah.
Curious is probably a better, like, curious, which curiosity killed the cast. That's probably not great for us.
Yeah, I feel like a nosy neighbor peeking over the fence. Like, hey,
you're like, what's going on
over there?
What are you doing, Chief? Huh?
It's probably a stupid idea, but I'll watch.
I'll watch it flame out.
And if it's great, I'll enjoy that too.
Yep. Yeah, and if it's great, I'm gonna act. I won't hide the fact that I was not here the whole time. But
either way, I win.
Enjoy it.
It's like, well, you can't upset me because I have literally no expectation of you.
Yep.
And if you happen to do something cool, that's great too.
Yep. Cool. Sweet. Awesome. So we are curiously peeking over the fence. Thank you guys for joining us. This is topic 3 this week. Topic 4 is tomorrow. Come around. Please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Last topic of the week is tomorrow. We'll see you then. Welcome back, dweebs, to the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my friend Kev. Kev, we've made it topic 4 this week. Topic 4. A couple weeks ago, we did a topic on the book series Alchemized, where Legendary Pictures reportedly paid more than $3 million to acquire the movie rights to it, which it's a novel that began life as a Harry Potter fan fiction, Kev. Okay, we've talked about this. Don't need to go down that rabbit hole anymore. However, Kev, we're back. Another major corporation paying major money for what has been dubbed the next Harry Potter.
Ooh.
Okay. The corporation is one of our favorites. The mouse himself, Disney. Old Mick Mouse himself, Disney. Disney has signed a substantial 7-figure deal for Impossible Creatures. Impossible Creatures is a best-selling British fantasy series featuring fantastical beasts that the publishing world has dubbed the next Harry Potter. Written by Catherine Rundell, 2 novels in the Impossible Creatures series have been released so far, each of which earned rare multi-million-pound book deals ahead of publication. At least 3 more novels in the series are planned. According to Deadline, Disney secured the rights to Impossible Creatures in a bidding war with Netflix and Warner Brothers. The later of which is already busy readapting, obviously, the Harry Potter show and books into a decade-long HBO show. So that's interesting that they were also in the bidding war on this. Impossible Creatures follows the adventures of a young boy who discovers a magical world after traveling in the Scottish Highlands. Instead of Hogwarts, however, young Christopher finds the world of Gilmoria Archipelago and a girl named Mal. Together, they bond over a shared desire to look after the archipelago's creatures who are struggling to survive as the world's magic seeps away. Disney boss Iger had this to say in a statement: "When I read Impossible Creatures," yeah, I heard that laugh. I heard that snicker.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was
Sorry, gang.
Knock it off. He used ChatGPT, giving the rundown. When I read Impossible Creatures, I knew it belonged here at Disney. I was immediately drawn into the vibrant world Catherine imagined and the possibilities of what we could do together with this story. Written by Catherine herself, these movies are in the best of hands. Best of hands, Kev. Best of hands with Walt Disney Studios team, and I can't wait to see this tale brought to the screen. I'm absolutely, and then Rundell says, I'm absolutely thrilled to be linking arms with Disney. It's a privilege to be writing those screenplays and developing those first movies in the franchise together with Charles Collier, who would be her creative partner, my team at Impossible Films, and the exceptional team at Disney. I'm especially grateful for Bob Iger, whose enthusiasm after reading the book helped set this collaboration in motion. So Kev, what are you thinking here, man? We got all these major studios bidding wars for the next Harry Potter series. Legendary just did it. Now Disney's got their own. Netflix and Warner Brothers were both involved in this one. So what are your thoughts?
Well, it is curious. I can't stop laughing at Warner Brothers as if they don't have enough debt. They're out here thinking this is the one. Like Warner Brothers right now is like that gambling addict who's like, I swear I'm just one lucky break from winning it all back. And this was their golden ticket. They're metaphorically sleeping at the subway station tonight because they bet the farm on, what is this called? Impossible
Creatures.
Impossible Creatures, which probably will be a great story. It sounds like they're selling a lot of those books. And ask any fan of any popular story, James, that there are no better hands than Disney, right? I mean, the reviews just say it all, right? Like everyone's happy with how Disney handles stories. They're great.
They're so good.
10 out of 10. Just how they do it. Not even as like mixing a single in there occasionally. Somehow every time Disney just hits a home run, time and time again. Like they cannot miss. It's like watching Steph Curry at the foul line, dude. So a lot of you guys don't get that reference, but it made sense.
Yeah, that's great. The books have sold over 1 million copies across 34 territories. Good for them. Yeah, I do like that Catherine Rundell, I think that's her name, is explicitly involved in the development of these adaptions, and that her company is a part of it. Like that gives you a little more hope because they obviously understand it better. But I don't don't trust Disney at all. At all.
Yeah.
Literally not one bit.
I mean, how much will she be able to save, and how big of a say will she actually have? Because at the end of the day, Disney did not pay a small amount of money for this. So
for her to,
they're going to do what their suits and what their crowd source test results and all kinds of stuff, what their focus groups say. They're going to go with all that because it's never failed them before. So on one hand, I do agree with you where it's like, oh, well, at least the creator's involved with this. It's like that might actually make it worse. Like poor Catherine's going to have to sit there and have front row seat to them just decimating her creation right in front of her eyes every day. But at least she's getting paid.
Yeah, at least you're getting paid, I guess, right?
Could be worse jobs, I imagine. Like
just how many series, over the years have been the next Harry Potter? Like I think of the Maze Runner series that they made movies on and they were just okay. There's so many, right?
Yeah, and I mean,
and the parallels here, I see it. It's up here. It's right here. This is why they're saying it, right? The most recent installment, The Poison King, debuted as an immediate global bestseller, making Rundell the first UK children's author since J.K. Rowling just simultaneously reached the #1 position on the children's books charts in both the UK and the US to date. Like, that's it. Like, right it's the next Harry Potter. Like, because it's a British author, and they debuted it at the top of both charts.
We love our patterns. We love to connect stuff, us humans. So, it's
also, why can't it just be its own thing? Why's it got to be the next Harry Potter?
Both got magic. Harry Potter, dude. It's the next
Harry Potter's the next one. Like, why can't? There's been books about magic wrote since fucking they were writing them in stones. Like,
yeah, that's
what
just
was the original Harry Potter?
Like
the Bible?
Yeah. Was Lord of the Rings? Was Harry Potter like our generation's Lord of the Rings?
Well,
to say that would be to really overlook a lot of great fantasy that's been made. Like there are a lot of good series in there. So I would say for the folks who still read this genre, they would probably say there's already been a next Harry Potter, dude. You're just missing out. But I guess
you're just picking and choosing what it is.
That Billboard top spot is really seems to be the only metric. Okay, this is making the most money. No one's sold like this since J.K. Rowling. Okay, well, hopefully it works out. It sounds like these are good stories. People are liking them. I, for one, am not going to be rooting for these movies to be bad. But
yeah, I'm not rooting against it. I'm just, what
I won't be
Disney
watching either way. So
yeah, Disney is, yeah.
Come on, kids. This time will be different.
Don't worry. Bob Iger read the books, Kev.
Yeah. I love that. That was my favorite part. They're like, we're especially thankful to Bob Iger, not because he's the one who signed off on the check, but because we think he's going to be imperative to the creative process. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, like,
my God. Yeah. If that was the public, imagine how much ass kissing they had to do to him behind closed doors.
Yeah, it's like, shut up, dude.
When was the last time you saw a movie get announced? They're like, I want to thank the CEO. Like, Jesus Christ, Bob. You got enough? You don't have enough? Do you need your ego stroked too?
Right. I don't know who this Michael Morpurgo is that wrote this line on the front of this book cover. There was Tolkien, there was Pullman, and now there's Catherine Rundell. So there's our Tolkien reference. No JK drop, though.
There we go. So he skipped right over.
We're not better. Yeah, we're not cheering against it. We're just saying that Disney sucks.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be getting my hopes up, fans. If you like the books, keep reading those.
Yeah, keep reading the books because that's what you know and love. Disney, I wouldn't trust them. Apparently, there's a video game that came out in 2003 that has nothing to do with this, but it's named Impossible Creatures, so I have to show this because it popped up.
Oh.
It's a 2002 video game, Impossible Creatures. Got a
what?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Is that a
lobster? A lobster tiger? No, scorpion tiger.
Ooh.
And then if you look down there, there's all kind. There's a.
That's way more
lobster elephant down there. Looks like a gorilla eagle. Anyway.
I have to play this game.
We might need to go down that rabbit hole someday, but that's not here nor there. Thank you guys for joining us this week. This has been the Weekly Dweeb. Please like, subscribe, and share. Kev, outside of here, where can they find you at as well?
Oh, you want to do me the biggest favor? You can go over to Carnage Media right now and check out the benchmark pro wrestling playlist. We just got the last 2 episodes uploaded. So that is 4 hours of some of the best indie pro wrestling in the Midwest. I had a great time working on that and spent a long time on it. So if you feel like throwing me a thumbs up, you can do that over there. Otherwise, have your notifications turned on right here, because we've got some more bonus stuff coming up along with our regularly scheduled shows. You know, Danny's going to be coming by to talk Gen V very soon. Gonna be probably throwing in a couple of bonus horror movie reviews as we get on the doorstep of Halloween here.
It's almost
That's
here.
right.
Don't freak out.
Well, with Stranger Things coming, spooky season is gonna run all the way
It's
into
gonna be a
the new
long
year
spooky
around
season,
here.
folks. It's gonna be a long spooky season for sure.
So get ready to cuddle up with a Molotov and spend 3 hours on the thing with me at some point.
Hell yeah.
You thought that War of the Worlds video was long. You just wait until I start talking about the thing.
Thank you guys for joining us. This has been the Weekly Dweeb. Please like, subscribe, share, check out all our other stuff, including our Halloween content, all our spooky season stuff. It's out there. Go and find it. Until next time, folks, we'll see you.